Hello again, it's me, sonicthehedgehog. It's been a while since I made a video, so here you go. Tell me what happens when a movie is successful. That's right, it gets tie-in games and merchandise. No, you get a sequel. So in today's video, I'm going to go through the first Sonic movie sequel, titled Sonic 2, and show you why it's maybe a better movie than the first one. Controversial opinion, I know. So without further ado, let's begin. Let's go. Now, production for this movie isn't as bad as the first one. I mean, it wasn't in development hell or anything, but it was more quiet than the first one. The first one had a bunch of leaks and all that, and we all know that happened. Watch the first video if you want to know. So the first thing that happened with the Sonic 2 production was its actual announcement. On the 10th of February 2021, the title announcement for the movie, which was actually quite exciting at the time, was seeing it had Emerald Hill in the background. I would show it, but I don't want to get copyrighted. I mean, I'll show it on the screen now, but I won't show it with the audio. And it was pretty good, and it said it was the 8th of April 2022, which was on the date about 2 months and 1 year until the movie came out. And then nothing happened for another 6 months. So we just waited. And then a plot happened on a little, I think it was a government website, I can't remember. But it was Sonic 2 was then copyright trademarked and all that, and the plot was on there. So I'm like Knuckles. And you may think, Knuckles isn't in Sonic 2, unless you count the Genesis cartridge thing. But he's not in there on the story. Wrong. It was a mix between Sonic 2 and 3. I guess they just wanted to rush doing 3, but I can understand that. 3 is a bit of a tricky game, and 2 is not really that good to adapt. So putting them together was quite nice, and it was a melting pot of the two, if you will. So I had Knuckles in it, which was pretty cool. And then another 6 months happened. And nothing happened for like another 6 months. At this point, it would have been around April of 2021. Or maybe a little bit less than April, maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure when this plot happened. But it happened, and then nothing happened. Like I've already said. But then, we got a tweet from Jcbackfire. You may think, what does Idris have to do with this? Well, he had a picture of Knuckles' fist on it. Where would this be leading to? He was Knuckles. It was a strange way of saying he's been cast as Knuckles, and this tweet was a really thing that had the fandom speculating what was Sonic 2 going to be. And then nothing happened again. This film was a lot of waiting for things to happen more than the first. And then it was revealed that Mazda will return for the CGI, which we all know how the first movie looked, and he looks cute. Sonic looked cute in it. I want to see Sonic again. He's just a little guy. So while we wait for that little teaser to cook up, let me tell you about what the songs of the movie are going to be. So the original song was made by a French artist, and it's on Spotify. Hold on. Called Speed Life. The song is called Speed Life. It's made by Steven, I think, I don't know how to pronounce it, Legar. And it was a song made for the credits in France. And it's on streaming services, but it's all in French. So if you don't speak French, you won't really understand it unless you have a French-speaking friend, or you're from Canada where they speak French, or they're all from France, or you speak French and you're from a different country. I know where this bit's going. Is that trailer ready yet? Or the teaser at least? Oh, I think it is. So now let's look at how the trailer was revealed. So picture this, it's December the 8th, 2021, just to be specific, no specific reason, definitely not wink wink, and you're a Sonic fan, you're on like a social media like TikTok or Instagram or YouTube Shorts, I think those existed back then, and you're bored out your mind, there's no news about merchandise, there's no news about games, so you know what you should do? You should just wait, and then you see an advert for a Sonic 2 teaser, but that can't happen, and then the Game Awards were announced. December 8th, 2021, we're back to that date. A teaser poster showing Tails and the Tornado and Sonic, and it was revealed, and the release date for the movie and the trailer was December 11th, which was the Game Awards. But why is Knuckles there? Oh yeah, the plot leak. Remember the plot leak? I remember I didn't actually tell you to keep that in your mind. Remember the plot leak? Yeah, it was real. He was real. So December 11th rolls around and oh my god, the Game Awards happened. We got two things revealed that day, Sonic 2 and Sonic Frontiers, both were such peak teaser trailers. Sonic Frontiers was a bit more mysterious, we didn't actually have the title yet, but Sonic 2, oh, I can go on a day about it. I mean, I don't even know where to start. I can show my reaction right now actually. It was peak. Maybe back then I didn't think it was that peak, but now I think it's peak, and it's nostalgic for me now. What did everyone else think? So what was the public's reaction to this trailer? Well, it might have been better than the first.
Was that Knuckles? Ah! Yes! Yes! Dude! Oh! Do I look like I need your power? Where are my manners?
Mystic ruins. What? Is that Knuckles?
Yes! Dude! Wow! That Knuckles, though! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, yeah! God! Yeah! Look at him! Look at him! Oh my fucking god! He looks so good! Oh my god! So fun. He looks
So the trailer came out and the marketing for the movie went as follows. We got billboards in Times Square, we got interviews, we got everything. And then the Super Bowl came around in March of 2022. I'm not American, so I don't know what the Super Bowl actually is. I know it's a big sporting event. But we got a final trailer for Sonic 2. And it showed two things in there. Now, spoilers for the movie if you haven't seen it, but most likely you will have. The Death Egg. The Death Egg robot. And then we got more peak. A Sonic vs Knuckles fight. This is just a direct adaptation of Sonic 2 mixed with the peakness of Sonic 3. So, April 8th rolled around, and because I'm in the UK, I got it on April 1st, and I got it a week early. So I went to see it, and for 2 hours, was I in awe? Well, as you're about to see now, this is my honest review of Sonic 2, 3 years later. Right, so to get the office out of the way, Sonic 2 is a better movie than the first one. I mean, Sonic-wise, it's a good Sonic movie. It's an alright movie, pacing-wise. But now let's talk about the negatives, because I want to get the negatives out of the way before we get to the positives. And the negatives, the wedding scene. We all know what it is. It was a 10-minute side plot that made the movie go on for 10 minutes more than it should have been, and Sonic 3 fixed this. Yes, we're talking about Sonic 3 now. Fixed this by not having any filler. And that made it only an hour and 50 minutes. Sonic 2 is 2 hours and 2 minutes, very specifically, I know. But that's 12 minutes, well, minus credits, that's about, 8 minutes of unpropagated filler? I mean, we didn't really need it. We didn't need the scene. We could have just cut it out entirely. Maybe a little bit of snippet here and there, but not the whole, 8 minutes. We didn't need that. We didn't need the whole scene. And also, Tails isn't used enough. Bro, you introduce him in the trailer, you put him in all this marketing, and I think he gets about 8 minutes of screen time. So does Knuckles. It's mainly because of all the humans, and Sonic, all the animals, all the guys we came here for, aren't getting enough screen time in this. And Sonic 2 has a pacing issue, you know. It's really quick at the beginning, really slow in the middle, really dullish near the wedding bit, and then it goes really fast into the climax. It has a pacing issue. It's not really structured very well. But on to the positives. I like Idris Elba's Knuckles. I'm going to say a controversial opinion about him. I think he's the funniest bit in the movie. All the jokes in land pretty subtly, because half the time he's he's serious, if you know what I mean. And then Eggman's cracking jokes, but he doesn't understand them, and that's the dynamic of those two, and it's funny to me. Because Knuckles doesn't get it, and he's trying so hard to make him get it. Speaking of Eggman, he's played by Jim Carrey again, which is, I think this is one of the only times he's come back for sequels. Or might have been the only time, I don't know. But he seems to love the Sonic franchise. And that's good. He was pretty good in this one. He was more Eggman-y. I'm going to say that with a bit of light thing. That first one, he wasn't really in the character. Second and third, definitely third, but second, he was getting there. He was getting to the Eggman appearance. Third, we all know how he looks in the third. He looks like a bit of a mess, and he let himself go. But in this one, he also looks a bit like Eggman, and that's good. I like the Death Egg as well. The Death Egg robot. That was unexpected. And Supersonic coming in? Bro, I know it was Sonic 2, but it's Supersonic. And I like the way they changed the Chaos Emerald's lore, you know. They're not all being separate emeralds, or the Master Emerald being a massive one. It's all put together, you know, to make the story a bit more structured, to make this universe different than the games. And that's what the movie does good. It makes it different than the games, you know. It doesn't follow the structure of all the games, and Sonic 1 doesn't follow the structure of Sonic 1. Sonic 2 doesn't follow the structure of Sonic 2 and 3. It just sort of goes and does its own thing with established lore. And that's a good thing about the Sonic movies, you know, they just go and they have fun with it. Now let's get technical, let's talk about the CGI. I like it. I used to do a weird thing when this movie came out in digital, where I just went to go through every single frame and look at it and go, wow, someone rendered that for about 9 hours. I'm weird, I know. But what happens is you take a shot from this and you look at it and go, wow, that design is beautiful. Knuckles is designed really well, Tails is designed really well, Sonic is designed perfectly, as we established in that first video. What else happened? Oh yeah, the references. I've got to talk about the references. I'm going a bit off script for this bit. Soz. But the references are quite good. In the first showing that I saw, I noticed a lot of it and kept pointing them out. Yes, I'm annoying like that. But we got a bit about Labyrinth Zone, we got a bit of we got all the references to Sonic 2 and some from 3, which is a good thing. We also got some ones from 1 as well. Not as many as in Sonic 3, but Sonic 2 still has a lot more references than the first one, which is good. On to the reception. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 2022 was released on April 8th, 2022 to a reception of... yeah, it was pretty good. Some reviews say it was too long for a video game movie, but we've gone over that. I mean, it is over 2 hours, and I've just realised now, 2 hours, 2 minutes, 22 seconds, because I did look that up. Sonic 2 likes to use the word 2 a lot, and Sonic and Tails is a 2 team, and Knuckles and Robotnik is a 2 team. But I think this movie was alright when I first saw it. I mean, maybe that's just bias when I first saw it, but I watched it again, and it still holds up, you know, a little bit worse, but it's alright. And the movie made $405.4 million on a $110 million budget, so it was a success. It was the highest earning video game movie until the Mario movie came out and made $1 billion. Sonic 2. Not like a perfect sequel, got a bit of things there, but it's a better sequel than the first one. Now you may think, where does the video series go from now? We're going to talk about Knuckles next? Yes. I'm sonicthehedgehog. Thank you for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully it won't take another 3 or 2 months to make. I'm sorry, I've been bored, I've been making this video for about a month, and I'm so tired. I'm going to go and sleep. Goodbye.